Hello and welcome to Pflugerville ISD. This presentation is an overview of technology access and resources. Some of the technology department responsibilities include general repair for broken devices, software installations and approvals, and professional development for technology integration. There is a red help icon on your desktop that takes you to our PFISD Help Desk self-service portal to submit a help request or a service request ticket. The technology department has its own staffed help desk manned by 2 people. The phone number is 512-594-0212, and from your district phone, like in your classroom or office, it would be 40212. We consider it high priority when you are having a problem with the only machine with access in the room or office. If you delete or lose your files, please let the help desk know as soon as possible. We may be able to retrieve the files for you. If there's a full computer lab that is out of service, that is also high priority as well. Please call the help desk if you have a problem and they can assist as needed. When you become an employee, you are given an ID number that begins with E8. Students are given a number that begins with S. The E8 number will be your username to log into district computers. On your first login, you will be asked to create a 10-character complex password that will be your login password for many of our single sign-on applications. We also have staff email. Your email address is firstname.lastname@pfisd.net. The mailbox does not have a large capacity, so please do not use it for message storage. We have an email archive that retains your messages 1 year from the day they are sent or received. You can retrieve messages from the archive and forward them back to your box within 1 year of the creation date. Student email addresses are firstname.lastname@stu.pfisd.net. All staff and students have G Suites, which was formerly Google Apps. These accounts are created by the district, and I'll show you where to access those. You can access your email from home using our webmail link at the top of our PFISD homepage. You're going to use your e-number and complex password to log into this. Staff and students of PFISD have their Google Apps account. It's now called G Suite, but you'll find a link at the top of the PFISD homepage as well. The staff has access to the Google Drive portion of this account where they can create documents, share, and collaborate with others. Staff does not use the email portion of the Google. Students have their Google Apps account, which is now G Suite, and they use this for email and for creating documents to share and collaborate with others. To distinguish between student and staff email, our students have the @stu.pfisd.net. Most of our phones in the district look similar to this one, but what I'd like you to know is that at the start of each school year, classroom voicemail boxes are reset. Therefore, teachers or staff in classrooms will need to set up the voicemail box with a pin each year, and I'll show you where to go to find instructions on doing that. The iGuide is found on our PFISD homepage under the Staff tab. This is where you will find our how-to documents, such as putting email on your phone or adding a printer or logging onto the Wi-Fi. This is also where you would find how to reset your voicemail pin each year when you come back if you're a classroom teacher. Here are some examples of documents that you'd find on our iGuide. They are all one page with a step set for how to do some common tasks. Our copiers have a badging system called Paper Cut. Employees get an annual monetary copy allotment based on their job code. You get an allotment per semester with mid-year rollover. Then it's zeroed out at the end and you get a fresh allotment for the beginning of school. You swipe your badge to copy or print. The jobs will not print until your badge is swiped. And the print jobs are deleted if they're not printed within 4 hours. You can transfer copier funds to a coworker, or they can transfer to you by going to Start Menu, Tools, Paper Cut Balance. On the iGuide, there is a document to show you how to check your balance or transfer copier funds to another staff member. PFISD has a copy center located at Support Services. Copies ordered from the copy center do not count towards your badge allotment. It is less expensive and could take up to 3 days to get the copies. We do encourage you to use the copy center whenever possible, especially for large volume orders, but get permission from your supervisor first. Next, we will discuss responsible use of the district network, devices, etc. You may not bring your personal equipment and plug into our network with our network cables. However, you may use a PFISD Wi-Fi for your personal devices. You can log in with your e-number and computer password. We also have documents on iGuide that show you how to do this. For staff and students, you should not use guest Wi-Fi because it has limited access. Password sharing: do not share your computer password or allow others to work under your login. This includes teachers and students. When you share your password, you are giving access to your email, your database applications, and district drives. We have temporary passwords for substitutes. The senior associate at each campus has access to this. If you're going to use Facebook, please build a class page and keep that separate from your personal Facebook. The district is making efforts towards supporting social media and 21st century tools for classroom engagement and communication. If you want to use Facebook, Twitter, or any other social media site to communicate classroom information to parents, colleagues, or community members, or students over the age of 13, you must make a PFISD class page and use it only for professional posts. Let's look at some examples. This teacher has made an appropriate Facebook class page. We see her post about a science quiz. This new account is the most appropriate way to represent PFISD when communicating to parents or students through social media. Here is an example of inappropriate use. She has posted the same reminder about the science quiz, but this time alongside a picture of alcohol, which is unprofessional, inappropriate, and clearly not responsible use. This mixture of personal and professional use is an inappropriate use of electronic resources and could be cause for parental concern should students be involved. Please remember that Facebook is public and you should always represent yourself in a professional manner. Keep your personal status updates off of the class or district page and vice versa. Something we would like you to be aware of is unfamiliar or suspicious email messages. Despite multiple levels of filtering inside and outside, you may occasionally receive an email from an untrusted source. If the sender is unfamiliar to you or the message looks suspicious, do not open the emails, do not reply to them, do not forward them, just delete them. We especially don't want you to click on attachments or links inside the suspicious emails. The district will never email you and ask for your password for any application. As an organization that receives state and federal funds, Technology Services must maintain records of electronic use. All electronic and online activity is monitored. Use etiquette. Keep it professional. If you want to send personal messages, please use your personal accounts. Please take a few seconds to read this example of personal messages on a school network. It is personal but limited and appropriate. Let's read the next few examples. This was done on a school network also. You will see that these messages are unprofessional, inappropriate, and unacceptable. All activity can be monitored and tracked. Limited personal use is acceptable, but it must remain professional. Supervisors can request monitoring data. So remember, limited personal use is acceptable, but know that what you do is expected to be professional. All activity is monitored.